Ooh, let's go live now. I was gonna wait another 2 minutes. Hold up, if you send this, give me a minute, give me a minute, give me a minute. Make sure all those effects off. I was going. Oh, hold up. I always hate this part because when I. Oh, my bad. Hold on, I gotta add real quick. Do 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 do. 1 second, 1 second. Give me 1 minute. Hold up. Hold up, my bad, my bad. I'm about to. I see y'all real quick. Hold on, 1 second, 1 second. It was good though. Was good. Was good. First time ever. Oh, you missed some. You missed some good streams. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't trying to toot my own horn, but man, we be having fun over these mugs. But yeah, today Friday. Usually Friday is pretty chill because everybody be out Friday. I ain't gonna cap. I'm about to be out my damn self. I just got back in the crib. Was good. Was good. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Zach was good. Was good. Corey was good. Mary Ellis. Dobrina. Bush was good. Was good. Aisha. I say it wrong every time. My bad. I think you told me you say the A right. Is it Aisha? My bad. My bad. Was just watching Patrice O'Neal. I'm here though. Hey, Patrice O'Neal. Dang. Wait, am I thinking of the right person? That's the comedian dude. I think my dad used to listen to. Let me see. I think. Oh yeah. Oh, didn't he? Recently. Let me not say that because I don't know that. Oh yeah, I said. All right, dang, yo, that's what's up. That's what's up, though. What's good, Marquetta? What's good? I'm gonna give people like 2 more minutes, give people the time to come up in here, dog. Happy Friday, back at you, Mary Ellis. I'm ready for this weekend too. I'm about to chill so hard, dude. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I'm gonna wait later to talk about some ish though. But it was fire. I'm gonna be at the house this weekend for some Easter cookouts. LOL, facts. Me too. Oh, and you right. This weekend is Christmas. Oh yes, sir. You right. You right. I'm gonna have to go visit some people in the city. Yeah, he's hilarious. Yeah, I don't think I ever seen any of his stuff. I saw like clips of him on social media and everything. But I know my dad used to watch him or talk about him. But I do know he fired though. The A is pronounced like in car, R. So like uh, Aisha car, Aisha. My bad. I'm just bombing your name. I'm sorry. Look, don't worry about it. We just go to the next one. My bad. Easter, not Christmas. I said Easter, didn't it? Did I say Christmas? My bad. I meant, you know what I mean. I meant to say Easter, dog. Sorry to hear that, Kamikaze. Wait, what happened? What I missed, Kamikaze? What's going on? What's going on? Everybody won't be typing much. I had the worst day of my life today. Damn, Kamikaze, I'm definitely sorry. If you had the worst day of your life, you can definitely go ahead and get out the stream if you want. You can go ahead and chill. I want you to relax, rest your mind. Sheesh, I don't even want to ask what happened. I'm sorry for whatever happened, bro. It's okay to breathe out here. Hopefully, happy Good Friday. Show back at you, Finnegan. I'm ready for this Friday. I'm so ready to chill today and then enjoy my night. Was good. Dating was good. Dating. Did you see that? You get on my nerves. That shit been in my head ever since. Now, you know it's funny. I watched. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Nuke's recent video was so fire to me, though. I don't care what nobody say. That one was so good. Send some good vibes. Definitely, yeah, Kamikaze, definitely. My dad passed today, and I'm leaving y'all for the distraction. Damn, Kamikaze, yeah, I'm definitely sorry. Definitely want to send my condolences to you and my peace. That's damn. I'm sorry, Kamikaze. Ugh. Boy, I swear these last few years been crazy with that. I'll make this paper plain for you. I hear that. I need to hit mine real quick before we start. I'm trying to finish off this little one I had before we got started anyway. We're gonna wait like 1 more minute because I see heads still popping in. And then we're gonna start the video. This would better be good because I had so many people tell me to watch this damn warehouse story. Yeah, Mr. Nightmare warehouse. I think I watched this one. I think this True Retail one. I think that one was good. I think I watched that one. I know for sure I watched that Walmart one. That Walmart one was fire.
The CVS
If I
Epic
remember correctly. Oh, actually, let me know if y'all hear this. Pretty
Beauty
good
event
as well.
is on.
Oh, my bad.
Save
Y'all
with
can't see the
thousands
screen
of hot
anything.
deals on beauty.
All right, let me know if y'all can hear this, though.
It's a sale so big, it's epic. New deals drop.
But it's back to good vibes. I hear that. I hear that, Kamikaze. I hear that. All right, bet y'all can hear it. Cool, bet. I'm gonna spill my water. I don't think I know about this one. All right, good. Y'all can hear it. Hey, you didn't miss this one. Nah, you didn't, Terrence. You didn't. You ain't here. Man, I ain't gonna lie. The way we ended that last one with that Sin Poppy junk, man, I was like, dog, never again, bro. Never again. I don't know. I was too comfortable at the end of that mud, boy. Let me use this revenue by the ad plan. Let me get this revenue. I was like, boy, I'm getting too comfortable in this mud. I'm skipping this ad. This one weird. All right, there we go. All right, about one more minute. And then we gonna start it. About one more minute. Giving people time to get up in here. My name not pronounced Aisha, but smooth. But smooth from A to I. I think you pulled the Jamie Obi. Okay, hold up. All right. But smooth from the A to the I. So like Aisha. Or Aisha. Man. Having some homemade burgers. Boy, burgers and tacos? Oh, damn, gritty ass. Y'all made burgers and tacos? Sheesh. I just come over there. All right. All right, we good. All right. We about to go ahead and start this mug now. Let me get some water, dog.
I was assigned as a security guard with the midnight shift at a very large Omaha warehouse when I was a young man. This building was mainly used for storage and it was huge. We as security personnel were tasked with hitting several stations inside this building on the night shift, and this required that we did a lot of walking. There would always be 2 personnel assigned to the warehouse at night, one patrolling the outside perimeter in a car, and one inside the warehouse on foot. Being outside, sitting in the comfort of a car, was obviously the more desirable of the two. I was working a Wednesday night. I was about half an hour into my shift. I would start the shifts walking around for about an hour, just surveilling the place before sitting down in one of the security offices. This room had some low-budget, ancient camera system that at the time was impressive technology, but it only had 2 screens because there were only 2 cameras in the entire warehouse, one in the northeast corner and one in the southwest corner. That's why we couldn't just sit on our butts in the security office our entire shifts and had to actually patrol the place. This was a shared warehouse for some tech companies, and a lot of expensive equipment was held here, hence why 2 security guards would have to be there every single night. The warehouse layout was similar to that of a regular grocery store. There were like 10 to 15 aisles, and one intersecting aisle that cuts between the other 10 to 15 in the middle. I was still making my initial rounds around the place, when I saw all the way down at the end of the aisle I was in, something at the end section. It was like this white thing that kind of resembled the shape of a head, and it was poking out from behind the end section. Mind you, it was so far away that all I could make from it was this white-looking object. I elevated my slow stroll to a moderately quick speed walk, and halfway through the aisle, the white thing disappeared behind the tower of boxes. This confirmed my fear that it was a person, and that I wasn't alone in there. I now ran to the end of the aisle, hoping to see the other night guard walking around or something. As I stood in the southwest corner of this giant warehouse, I looked up at the camera in the corner, and it was pointing in the direction of the thing I just saw. I looked in that direction, and there it was again. at maybe the 7th aisle, that white thing I saw earlier. Well, now it was a lot closer, and I could make it out to be someone's face, as I feared. But it wasn't the other security guard. It was this extremely pale, ghoulish-looking face. They once again slowly hid their face behind the tower of boxes. I walkie-talkied the other guard on duty, and he radioed back that he was in the car by the back section of the parking lot. He said roger that, he'd be here in 5. Getting off the phone with him, I was nervous to approach the aisle that I saw the person's head. Even though this is exactly what a security guard's purpose and job is, you never actually expect or anticipate seeing any action. I took a deep breath and ran to that aisle and stopped at the end of it to look down it. The person wasn't in sight. I figured they must have ran for it. So I ran halfway down hoping to catch up to them, but I stopped when I smelled this horrible putrid odor. It smelled like a dead, rotting carcass. I followed the scent until it became overwhelming and I found the source of it. It was coming from this big wooden box that was different from the rest of the boxes. I pulled the lid off the box, and inside was a dead body laying in a pool of blood. The most shocking part of it was that it was missing a head. I walkie-talkied to the other security guard again, and yelled at him to call the police and report a dead body in the warehouse. I said this all while running as fast as I could to the back exit of the warehouse, struggling to get enough air. I threw up the second I made it out the door.
I don't know if I believe this one. I ain't gonna cap to you, dog. So somebody just hid the dead body there and they sit there and play ghost with you. Like, hell no. I picture somebody had a dead body. They about to get up out that mud. I don't know. I don't know. I think someone wanted to get featured on Mr.Nightmare who made this one. Yeah, I agree, Lady Draco. I ain't gonna lie. This one sound kind of fake to me, dude. Because even as I'm watching, I'm like, damn, y'all security guards, dog. And you telling me you scared to secure the place? And freaking dead body, you'd have been smelled that. If it's that damn bad, you'd have smelled it before you walked that direction. Let me go back. Let me go back.
I said this all while running as fast as I could to the back exit of the warehouse, struggling to get enough air. I threw up the second I made it out the door. I ran to the other security guard's car and sat in there with him, gasping for air. He was still on the phone with the police, so I took the phone and told them whatever the other security guy didn't. Given the nature of the situation, they sent like 5 or 6 cop cars and basically had the entire place surrounded. The body was loaded into an ambulance, and for a good chunk of the night, police were in the warehouse doing forensic work. Perhaps the weirdest part of all of this was that when trying to go back to the video footage captured from the night before, the footage cut out for about 3 hours in the middle of the night. There was no explanation for this happening. I've thought about this night for almost my entire life, basically. I don't believe in ghosts or anything, but I don't really have an explanation for this. I've thought about some far-fetched possibilities, though, like that whoever the murderer was in the warehouse that night and was holding up the severed head of that body, hence why it looks so pale and ghoulish. In fact, it gave me chills just now thinking about it again.
This is my come.
I'm gonna skip this ad real quick. Yeah, let's see what the next story, yo. Because I ain't gonna lie, when y'all kept saying like, "Yo, check out the warehouse," check out the warehouse. Well, maybe it's a different one. I don't know. I was like, bro, how a warehouse story is gonna be scary? Taylor Smith. Let's see. Taylor Smith. Oh, y'all can't see me. Go back. My bad. Taylor Smith. I'm getting a t-shirt. Let me go back. You know, it's funny. I do be saying that a lot, Yvette. I be catching myself saying it all the time. All right. Oh, let me not go back too far. All right, y'all can see. Y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all good.
Several years ago, 2 friends and I heard from a mutual friend about this creepy abandoned warehouse or furniture store that was only a few miles from my house. One night while on a drive, the 3 of us decided to check it out. We parked at a Walgreens a few hundred yards from the warehouse and started walking towards it. As we got closer, my friend, I'll call him Jim, kinda chickened out and stayed back while me and my other friend, I'll call Mark, continued on. As we approached the right side of the building, it became very obvious that this place had been abandoned for a very long time. The front entrance was boarded up, and there were vines and ivy growing all over the building. Our mutual friend said that the only way in was through a busted-in wall in the back. We went around back, and sure enough, there was a broken-in narrow section of wall we could get in through. We stepped in, and it was completely dark. We couldn't see our hands in front of our faces, so we turned on the flashlights on our phones and looked around. There was trash and debris everywhere on the concrete floors. We were in what appeared to be the main room of the old store, and it was huge. An entire football field could probably fit in this room. We could even hear an echo when we talked. We started looking along the walls, which were covered in graffiti. The graffiti was littered with what must have been gang symbols as well as profanity, as you would expect. What was really unsettling, though, was that as we moved further along the back wall, the graffiti was getting more and more disturbing. One of them read, "Kill yourself tonight." Then the graffiti was getting satanic. There were tons of inverted crosses, pentagrams, 666s, and violent scenes depicted. While this stuff was creepy enough, it wasn't the worst of what we saw. Towards the end of the building, there were some steps leading to smaller rooms. As we shone our lights on the steps, we saw a large, dry pool of what was probably blood all over the steps. This deterred us from exploring the smaller rooms beyond, so we headed to the left side of the room. As we were walking, our lights caught something hanging from the ceiling. We got closer and saw what it was. It was a noose, still hanging from one of the rafters. It became very obvious that the people that come to this place use it for very evil purposes. After that, we decided we'd spend enough time in there and headed for the hole in the wall we entered through. We got outside and saw that there was another, smaller building/warehouse behind the main one. Despite the freaky things we saw inside, we were still curious and decided to check this one out too. One thing that was very odd was that there was a small room in the front of the warehouse that had no doors, only one window. Inside was a large inverted cross hanging from the decrepit ceiling. We came to the left side of the warehouse where the large garage-style entrance was. This building was similar to the first one. It was one large empty room with tons of trash everywhere. There was more disturbing graffiti. However, there were these holes at the base of the walls that were really odd looking. We shined our lights down them but couldn't see the bottom. What were these for? We had seen enough at this point and headed back outside. It was then that my friend Mark got a call from Jim. As he was talking to Jim, his face suddenly changed to a downright horrified expression. I said, "What's wrong?" What he said next sent a chill down my spine. "Someone else is here," he said. Before we could even turn to run, a white truck peeled around the corner at an alarming speed, heading right towards us. I started booking it towards my car, and as we got around the other back corner of the building, we saw another black truck parked alongside. But we kept running as fast as we could, and thankfully the three of us made it back to my car. We got in and peeled out of there. I don't know what those guys in the trucks were there for, or why they chased after us, but based on what we saw in those buildings, it wasn't anything good. Thankfully, we never found out, and we never returned to that place.
Hey, now that one was actually creepy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can see that one actually happening, dog. What's good, Bush? I'm good, man. My day is lovely so far, dude. I went to the park, flew kites and shit with my kids, man. Been out, exercised, chilled for a bit, cleaned up a little bit. Nothing much. I wouldn't say goosebumps or anything like Draco. It was definitely believable, though. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you know. Sounds like a gang terror. It really do a little bit dating, but I mean, a lot of graffiti shit. Don't it always be a good amount of it? At least I think be all gang related. I think people just always just tag ish because I thought they were just marking their territory. But regardless, though, I wouldn't have been in that mud. Like, ooh, once I saw the freaking blood on the floor, I was like, yeah, it's a GG for me, buddy. I'm not gonna type for a little washing dishes and making myself dinner. I hear that. It's cool, Mary Ellis. Busting them suds. I went to Disneyland. I hear that. I don't think I ever been. I see. I almost said it. I'm glad I didn't read that out loud. Hey, real talk. I mean, shit, easily could take it there, but I ain't gonna do that with Doggy Bone. Not this video. I'm chilling today. I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube today. I'm chilling today, Doggy Bone. All right, let me see. I can see. Boy, skeeted out of there, boy. I got gone.
We never returned to that place.
That Tootsie.
In my mid-20s, I used to be a party planner.
My bad, let me go back.
In my mid-20s, I used to be a party planner and event coordinator. I was basically in charge of throwing dope parties for this record label group. I'd have to rent out venues for a night or weekends, which would allow us to host our events in these.
Let me go back though. I heard something else at the beginning. I said, I know Doggy Ball Agent straight up tell me he did that at the party. I was in charge of the dope. Let me go back. Doggy Ball trip. I said, hold on, boy.
In my
Say
mid-20s,
Vlad.
I used to be a party planner and event coordinator. I was basically in charge of throwing dope parties for this record label group. I'd have to rent out venues for a night or weekends, which would allow us to host our events in these places. Usually we wouldn't pay until after the event, and the landlord or owner of whatever property we were using would take a cut of the profits. There was this one time that my group rented this big warehouse for an entire weekend, and we would be hosting parties Friday and Saturday night. Once the place was rented out, I had to do a lot of setting up, which included setting up tables for bottle service, setting up portable bars, and a DJ stand. A lot of work would go into these kinds of pop-up venues, but they were always extremely profitable. My buddy Jack, who was also on the event planning team, was helping me on the Wednesday before the party weekend. He drove a truck full of equipment to the empty parking lot that the warehouse sat in. I was having trouble figuring out how to get the power to a certain part of the warehouse activated. I looked for any kind of electrical panel or circuit breaker box, but I was having trouble finding one. I gave the building owner I dealt with a call, and he picked up almost right away. His name's Carter. He told me exactly where to go for the electrical panel that would turn on the specific lights I was looking for. He directed me to a door that had an exit sign on top of it, but it wasn't on. Through this door, I was in a very short, very narrow space with a door on one side which I presume led to the outside, and then a half flight of stairs on the other side. I was supposed to go down this half flight of stairs, which led to another tight space with a couple doors. This room was hard to explain without just seeing it for yourself. I'm 6'4", so I had to bend down a little bit just so my head wouldn't hit the ceiling. That's how cramped it was down there. This level had very dim nightlight kind of lights hung on the ceiling. Dim but enough light to navigate just fine. I found the electrical panel, and Carter told me exactly which switches to flip. Then I shut the panel door and turned the key to lock it, even though he told me to just leave the key in the lock. I thanked him and our call ended. I heard a loud and obvious buzzing sound that would be going off in spasms. I followed the sound of it to a door leading to a pitch black room. Pulling the door open was hard as it scraped against the concrete floor. There was this red light in the top corner of the room that synchronized with the buzzing sound. When the buzzing stopped, the light would also turn off. I was trying to figure out what it was, but it didn't make sense. I stepped deeper into the room and noticed whenever I moved, the light would turn on and the buzzing would sound. When I stood still, it stopped. I don't know why, but I was creeped out, so I went back to the doorway of the room. I took one more look inside, and the red light turned on again, lighting up the room with this eerie red glow. I decided to call Carter and tell him about the potential problem with the light and the buzzing. He told me calmly that the light was a motion sensor, and the buzzing was because that one in the basement was busted. I asked what he meant by motion sensor, and he explained that there's at least one in every room in the building, as it's part of the security system. I looked back into the room, and the light was still on. I asked what could be setting it off in there. He said he had no idea. And that's when I spotted it. There was someone, I couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman because of the long, disheveled hair, sitting in one corner of this room, half hidden behind a pile of old boxes. Their eyes were the most noticeable feature because of how goddamn wide they were open. The mouth was like a half smile, and they were moving their arm in a manner that was as if to tell me to come here. I know it took me a few seconds to describe this person just now.
And that would be creepy as hell seeing somebody in the dark. You have no idea. And they don't give a damn who you are. You're not a threat. And they just telling you like, yeah, come here. Hell no. You, I'm out. Hell no. Hey, that is creepy. Hey, this one is creepy. I ain't gonna lie. This one is weird. Hey, for real, I'm not trying to say it again. Let me just go back a little bit because I want to build the mood back up again.
The mouth was like a half smile. They were moving their arm in a manner that was as if to tell me to come here. I know it took me a few seconds to describe this person just now, but I was literally screaming at the sight of them in under a second. I slammed that door shut and ran back up the stairs and out that exit door. I told Carter we were leaving and not using the warehouse anymore. I didn't ask any more questions after that. I didn't care. It was his problem. I yelled at Jack to get everything he could back into the truck.
What about the
We collected
party?
our stuff as quickly as possible, loaded the truck back up, and left. I didn't even bother locking the door to the warehouse. I just wanted to be far away from there. I still today don't know what to make of it. The Carter guy seems so weirdly calm about Mike telling him about a deranged-looking person in the basement of his warehouse. Thinking back, that light was probably going off because of that person sitting in the corner,
It probably
waving
was
me
him.
over, or doing whatever the hell he or she was doing with their arm. It was a truly nightmare-inducing, horrible experience.
Boom! No, play my bad, dog. Stop playing my bad. Stop playing so much. Doggy Bo, stop playing. No, that last one was trippy. Did I miss a lot? Yeah, you did, Renee. You missed a lot. This one. I ain't gonna lie to it was 2 stories that was pretty good in here. I think it was that first one. I was just like, I felt like it was just so much cap. It could have been real though. I don't know. It was cool. No, the story wasn't even cool. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, damn, that one was long. It's like, I'll wait for that one to end. I completely read that wrong. I do hope you manage to be okay as well as the family. I understand Renee all day. Dang, something going on with you too, Renee? Man, I'm sorry. Let me read, see what's going on. First Kamikaze, what's going on, y'all? Do I even want to read and see what's going on? Definitely apologize for whatever it is. Yeah, I don't see it in chat. Let me see. Why do folks be snooping around empty buildings alone? I thought he maybe I missed him in that story, but I thought he was peeping it out because they throw parties and shit. And so he was like, all right, we're going ish. So we can go ahead and throw one there, but they was peeping out the place and setting it up because he had to get electricity to one side or something, right? That's what I thought he was doing, but then it sounded like he was being nosy though. Like, oh, okay, I hear this damn red light. Let me see what this is. At that point, it's like, yeah, mind your business. It's probably somebody who living in that mug. Go have your little party, then get out. No, that was my previous guy. We got deleted just following reads. Oh, I don't know. I didn't even see what happened. Excuse me. As soon as it is, I never creep around an old building. I can't say I wouldn't do it alone. I would do it with people. Let me see. Is my junk lagging, dog? Hold up, real quick. Like it's lagging on my end. You know what? Did I? Yeah, I ain't plugged in. Hold up, real quick. A little, more like a lot. Hold up. I think it's my. Hold up, real quick, dog. I think it's my Hold up, real quick. If you see this. Hold up. All right, let me see something real quick. Hold up, my junk tripping. It ain't never did that. All right, let me see something real quick. I don't know what that is, and I do not feel like fixing it. Luckily, it did this at the end of the video. My bad, you hear echo. My bad. I don't know what that is, but luckily it happened at the end of the video because I do not feel like fixing this crap right now. Luckily, this was the end. I know, right? And you know what's crazy, Terrence? I think it is. You said, wait, 50 frames per second. No, I don't even think it's that. And you know what's crazy? I was messing with my quality today because I did change some ish on my camera because I was trying to fix it for my recording, man. And I wonder if I did something wrong. I'm gonna have to factory reset this mug, but I don't feel like doing that today. Let me see. Definitely, Renee. Definitely. My bad. I didn't see what happened. I was looking through the chat to see. I didn't see what's going on, but definitely want to send my piece your way. Whatever's going on. I know. Don't know. We ain't playing that one today, la. Yeah, I don't know. Dang it, dog. My camera keep reading this crap right now too, and I don't know what it's reading. Hey, I'm about to get up out of here though, dog. I told y'all this one was gonna be short. Though. I told you this one was chill. I got ish to do today. I'm about to go head out anyway. Luckily, this crap is right at the end though. That's freaking trash. But yeah, I'm about to go and get up out of here. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Hey, freaking Renette and who was it? Was it Kamikaze? Yeah, he did say he was gonna be in it. Now, look, my bad. Whatever's going on, definitely apologize. Hey, y'all have a good night, though. I'm about to go and get up out of here. Enjoy your day, your morning, evening, night. But I'm out.